about the ChatGPT's brand new AI browser called Atlas. Yes, ChatGPT is going after big names like Google Chrome. They're going after Comet and a lot of like other AI browsers, even like Dia browsers. So in this video, I'm going to show you how do you access this, and we'll also do some live testing. I want to show you how you can do different use cases by using this browser called ChatGPT Atlas. By the way, one kind of bad thing or interesting thing is it's only available on Mac. So if you use Windows, iPhones, Androids, or other phones, just be patient. It will take some time, but it is coming soon. So let me make sure everything is set up properly, and then we are gonna jump into this right now. All right, now how do you download this thing? How do you download the ChatGPT browser? So let me make sure you can see. If you have any questions, by the way, during this testing live demo, let me know. I would love to know your questions. All right, let's make sure. Yeah, here you go. I think everything is set up, good to go. By the way, if you haven't used the AI browsers yet, uh, Comet from Perplexity is one of the most popular ones. A lot of people use it. A lot of people love the way the Comet does your tasks. But now this is going to be like a ChatGPT challenge to Comet. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So number one, let's talk about how do you get this? How do you access this? So if you go to chatgpt.com/atlas, this is the landing page. It gives you more information about the browser. So let's actually kind of go through this, and you can see right here. For now, it's only for Mac, but I think the other platforms are coming soon. So let's scroll down, unlock. So it gives you an assistant in your sidebar, and it's kind of like having your ChatGPT in your Google Chrome. So Google Chrome plus ChatGPT, that kind of becomes the ChatGPT Atlas browser. It has memory, so it can remember things. I think that's one thing unique about the Atlas compared to Perplexity and other ones. And then here's a second thing. The agent mode, it can take actions for you. It can do shopping for you. It can fill out forms for you, things like that. And then also this is also one of my favorite. You can turn your mouse into an assistant, meaning you can highlight something and then get assistance, get help by just highlighting. So it's super, super interesting. Now, that's the basic kind of like the features. So let's dive into how to use it. I'm going to show you a lot of different use cases in this video today. So let me bring up, I am on my Mac. So let's close the weather. And I'm going to bring my Atlas browser. Here you go, ChatGPT Atlas. This is what the UI is really, really simple, cool. I love it. Look at that. So when you first download, it's going to ask you to sign in with your ChatGPT account. Do that, because then it becomes close integration. Also, the memory works much better because it will be able to remember and see things or learn from different chats you've done in the ChatGPT. So super simple interface. This is where you can select different type of modes. So ChatGPT 5, if you click here, you're able to see bookmarks, downloads, extensions, passwords, settings. Let's go inside settings. And again, the basic stuff, web browsing, personalization, agent mode. Any custom instructions you want to give for agent mode, you can add it here. So really like basic things you can go through, change modes from here. If you want to, I know some people love the GPT 4.0 or 4.1. So if you want to switch back, you can do it. I don't know why you would. And then also, if you want to change any settings, you can do it from here. And now I've made a list. I want to run some use cases by you. Some of the things we can test directly. All right. So now to run some of the use cases, so your assistant is actually going to appear um, on the right hand side. So for example, let's say I'm reading an article. So I'm going to say Social Media Examiner. So here's one of the tabs. Let's open another tab, and I'm going to say TechCrunch. Let's open that. Now, let's say I'm reading, I don't want that, go away. Much better. Let's say I'm reading this article, right? It's a long article, bunch of different stuff, but now watch this. Here is the sidebar assistant. So that's the first thing I want to talk about or show you, the Ask ChatGPT. When you click here, now you can ask different things. You can talk to your web page. So for example, I can just say summarize. So look at this. It's gonna now do a summary of this web page for me. So here's a concise summary, main theme, everything. So you don't have to consume long articles or PDF files and stuff like this. Actually, it's too long still. So I'm gonna say make it shorter and give me bullet points only. Let's see if it's able to do that. And here you go. So it's able to condense that long. The article is long, it's huge, right? In just few bullet points, right? Not just that. So this is the classic summary. I can also say, because this is ChatGPT, right? So I can say, turn this, if I can spell this right. Let me move my microphone out of the way. Turn this into a 30-second TikTok video script. So let's see if it's able to do a video script. Ooh, this is awesome. Look at this. Let's see the hook. Think ChatGPT is just for writing emails. You are missing out big time. Wow, that's a really, really good hook. And then you're able to see the video script. Awesome, right? And by the way, it's also able to, I believe you can summarize multiple tabs. So let's actually try that. So I have these two tabs open. In one tab, advanced ChatGPT features for business. The second tab, Instagram's latest feature, lets you get back, go back, see what you watched, right? The reels that you watched. So I'm gonna open this and say, summarize all open tabs for me. So let's see if it's able to recognize all the open tabs. Right now I have 2, but you could have 5, 10. It's up to you. By the way, any questions, do let me know because I would love to answer any questions that you may have for this. Oh, here you go. That's pretty cool. So short summary. This is my tab number 1, advanced ChatGPT features. And then Instagram's latest features let you go back and see your watched reels. Very, very cool. Now, one thing I do want to test, and I don't know if it's going to work or not. I want to see if it's able to summarize YouTube videos. So for that, let's just say I go to, let's go to my own channel. Why not? Looks like we're live. That's awesome. All right, so my own channel, and let's just bring up this video. I don't want to watch the video. Let's actually let it play. Let's play and get the ad out of the way. I don't think that will make any difference, but well, another ad. YouTube is just full of ads these days. Have you guys noticed this? I think last like 6 months or so, I'm just seeing too many ads. So here is the how do you use Sora 2.0. So I'm gonna bring up my ChatGPT assistant and say, summarize this video, include timestamps and topics. So it was able to do it for a blog article. Let's see if it's able to do. Oh wow, this is that's so neat. So timestamp, introduction, then downloading, then layouts, setting up cameos, creating videos. Wow, that's exactly what this video is about. Oh my God, this is so cool. This is so neat. All right, so that means we're able to summarize web pages, we're able to summarize videos, we're also able to summarize all the open tabs. That's awesome. All right, now I want to see if it's able to convert this. Can you suggest 3 TikTok short from this, right? So I want to see if it's able to act as my video strategist or assistant. So, oh wow, this is so neat. So it is able to, it's saying it's a long video, about 10 minutes, 9.5. And I want to see if it's able to suggest some short videos for maybe short form platforms like YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, stuff like that, right? So it is able to, look at this. Short number 1, and here's a timestamp between 3 minutes and 4 minutes. Here's the hook, and then the content, and here is short number 2. No camera, no problem. AI will star for you. Ooh, that's neat. And then also the timestamp and the hook. And then here is short number 3. That is pretty useful, actually. This video was made from 1 photo and 1 sentence. That is a pretty strong hook, because anyone who's like, oh, this video is made from one, like users listening to that hook, they would definitely want to play that. So looks like the summarization, the summaries of YouTube videos, definitely possible. All right, now let's go back and let me show you the memory. When you first sign up, it's going to ask you to turn on the memory. Do that, because now watch what I'm able to do. Can you tell me all the, so I want to see if it remembers, because sometimes you, let's say you were shopping for red shoes. You looked at different Amazon links, Etsy links, eBay links, blah blah blah, and then the next day you don't remember. So ChatGPT, with the memory turned on, it will be able to remember things like this. So I just said, can you tell me all the tabs I had open yesterday? Let's just see. Let's see. Actually, I this is the I used it today only. So this is like 12 p.m. I installed it. It doesn't actually, I haven't done anything yesterday, but you can see right here, it's able to tell me all the tabs that I just opened today. Interesting, right? So once I've used it for multiple days, then I can go back and do it, because I think I installed this about like before I went to bed. That was actually still, the date was still, today's October 24th. So I installed it on October 24th. So there's nothing I did on October 23rd. Interesting. But it's able to remember the different, your browsing history that you've done with it, right? That's another awesome thing. Now, let's talk about the agent mode, because that's another awesome, amazing feature, because it can perform complex tasks for you. If you use social media, it will be able to comment for you. If you fill out different forms, it will be able to do it for you. But there's something I want to do, and I want to show you. So here's a website. Let's say this is my competition, syllabi.io. It's actually a friend of mine, Austin. Amazing AI tool for faceless videos. Definitely check it out. But let's say I want to do some competitive research. I want to know what type of tech, what type of tools they're using. So maybe I want to, get some inspiration for my own business, right? All right, let me go back. All right, here you go. So I can bring up the sidebar assistant and I can say, can you tell me marketing tech syllabi.io is using, right? So I want to see, and I'm not using, this is the normal sidebar chat GPT assistant. So I'm not using any of the, look at this. I'm not using the agent mode yet. So it's able to tell me the normal sidebar assistant. Here's what we do know they offer, and here are different idea discovery, script generator, video creation. So what it's doing it's telling me what this website, what this business is about, which is cool, but that was not my intention. Okay, their CMS seems to be WordPress. That's fine. Some tag manager. That's fine. But I wanted to know different type of technologies they are using on their website. That's my goal. So for that, watch this. And now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start a new chat. And this time I'm gonna turn on the agent mode. And you'll notice once I turn on the agent mode, the ChatGPT agent inside this Atlas browser, it will just take over. It will do stuff for me. So, and then same instructions. Can you tell me the marketing technology syllabi.io is using? And then I hit enter. And now you'll notice I'm not touching. So my hands are here. I'm not touching the mouse. I'm not touching the keyboard, but it is taking over. On the right hand side, right here, you can see different things it's doing. And then it's actually has taken over my browser. So AI agent, the ChatGPT agent, is doing everything. So looks like it's using a website called BuiltWith. That's the one we've used in the past to do some research on the competition. So it's using BuiltWith to do some research. And if I want to take over, I want to take back the control, I can click here and take back the control, but I want the agent to do everything for me. Here's finalizing, and look at this. It worked for, looks like it took about 1 minute, 50 seconds. And now look at this. This is exactly, and it opened up. By the way, if I was doing it myself manually, this is exactly what I would do. I would open up builtwith.com, put the syllabi URL, and then get my results, right? So instead of me doing it manually, the agent did it for me. It opened up the BuiltWith, and then it ran the syllabi.io inside it. And then I can see for analytics and tracking, they're using Mixpanel. Looks like for email marketing, they're using MailerLite. For affiliate marketing, they're using First Promoter. Oh, that's really nice. And then I can see all the tech they're using. And I didn't have to do anything. You can do competitive research on all of your competition. Just give it to ChatGPT, agent mode, Atlas, and it will do. And here's a summary. Look at this. Mixpanel. Here's the purpose of the tool, MailerLite, all the tools they are using. Unfreaking rank math, product and badges. So agent mode was able to just do it for me. Let's go back, and I want to say, let's bring up the agent mode, and I'm going to say, can you find 10 trending news articles related to AI and ChatGPT from last 24 hours, right? So I don't want to just sit there and do the searching, do the typing, browsing and stuff. So I'm going to use the agent mode. So you can see agent mode is turned on. And now, and then watch my hands. My hands are not on the keyboard, or I'm not touching the mouse. Tech new, hey, hello, hello. And then let's see, it's planning the request, and then it's going to start doing the magic on its own. So I think these two features, the agent mode and also the memories, and look, it just took over my browser. it's AI trending news. It's searching the AI trending news from last 24 hours, and then it's going to start opening up those. So it's opening up all of these. Look at this. And this is from last like 24 hours. Question: how do you use ChatGPT? So we'll cover that right now. We're talking about how to use the ChatGPT's new browser, Atlas. So they've launched a new browser called Atlas, and a lot of people are comparing this with Google Chrome. Google Chrome does not have a great AI features. Also, there's a Comet Perplexities browser. So that's what we're kind of doing a demo of and doing some use cases, how to use ChatGPT's Atlas browser for different use cases. So we looked at the assistant, we looked at the summarization, we looked at the YouTube video summary, and now we're doing a demo of the agent mode. And look, here you go. Here are 10 news stories published in last 24 hours. And imagine, can you imagine if you were doing this, if I was doing this manually, it would have taken me about 10, 15, actually longer, 30 minutes. And here it took 1 minute. And you can also see, you can click here and you can see the thinking process behind it. You can see like what's going on. And then here are different articles and then the date they're published. And yes, it did look at, today is 24th, October 24th. So it looked at only last like 24 hours because that's what I wanted. I did not want it any longer or older articles. And here is the highlights. Incredible. Now, let's do this. So once I have the articles, right, I want to write, because I write a newsletter for AI audience. So I want to create a newsletter for this. So I want to have agent write it for me. Instead of me writing, I'm going to say, can you write an email newsletter covering these news stories? Make it short and brief. The audience is AI nerds like my, right? So now agent is, again, it's going to draft the email for me. Question: is there a site or software for chatting? From Tech New, yeah, you can ask your question if you have any questions about using AI, different tools, especially about the AI browser, the ChatGPT's Atlas. Let me know. I'm able to see your questions, so I'll be able to respond to your questions live right away. All right, let's see what it did. So agent, again, I didn't do anything. Looks like there's an update available, so I can go update this. And looks like the subject line is AI Weekly Bites. I like that. Hi, AI nerds. And then it's doing the summary and also the links. That is really, really neat. So agent was able to do research and find the top 10 news sources for or news articles for me. And then it was able to write this is so cool. Write an email newsletter for me. I want to have one more thing, do one more thing. Can you include some latest AI tools? Because in my newsletter, I want like two sections. I want the news, and then I also want the latest AI tools. Can you include some latest AI tools? So it will have two sections. One is trending news, and second is trending AI tools from last 24 hours. And so let's give it exactly. So can you include, I'm going to say 10. Because that's one thing I've noticed. Like if we don't give it like a specific number, then we have to tell AI exactly what we want. Otherwise it just goes crazy. All right, so it's planning user requests. And then it's gonna what it's gonna do is it's gonna create the email for me. I don't have to do anything. So again, I said agent mode and memories are two very unique features. I don't think Perplexity has that. They may introduce something like that in the comment. And now look, it is looking up, it's doing research on the AI tools now. You can see right here. And my hands are not on the keyboard or the mouse. It's doing everything on its own, the agent mode. And looks like it's done. Wow. So it took 49 seconds. It used to take me like at least 45 minutes to create this, to create, because I send my newsletter on 3 days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and it used to take me 45 minutes every single day. And now it's like 49 seconds. So 45 minutes to 49 seconds. That's the power of AI. All right, so let's take a look. Section number 1, trending news. So here's the news sources. Let's see actually the sources are right and accurate. So global ChatGPT outage. So if I click here, yes, that makes sense. And then let's look at different trending AI tools. And here you go. Oh, wow. So it looks like it actually didn't, it made a mistake. So these are not the AI tools I wanted to include. Because what I wanted to do was get tools from site like producthunt.com. Because this site, block, this site had AI tools listed. So this is what I wanted to send in my email. But what it found was actually, looks like it found one source, solution reviews. So it just scraped through different review sources and then it gave me the AI tools. That's not what I wanted. ChatGPT agents, obviously, it failed that test. Let's do something else. I want to ask on the producthunt.com, I want to ask ChatGPT, let's see if it's able to scrape data from here. So first, let's bring up the assistant, not the agent mode, just the assistant, and I say, can you scrape 10 AI tools right? So let's see if it's able to find 10 AI tools, but I want AI tools from this. Let's see. Hacko AI, yeah, that's right here. But then it missed, it didn't get the other. It didn't get the Next.js, it didn't get this, it didn't get this. I don't know if the other tools are on the website. That's interesting. Gelt.dev. So let me see if I can, let's close this. Oh, it is. So it did find the 10 tools from the website, but they're not in the order, right? That's interesting. That's good to know. I didn't know that. So it was able to find the AI tools and description from the page, but they're not in the same order as on the page, right? But now what I want to do is let me copy this instruction. And what I want to do is I want to use agent mode. And let's see how the agent performs. Let's see if agent is able to do it better. So now let's bring up new chat. I'm going to use the agent mode. And then can you scrape 10 AI tools and show description from this page? Hit enter. And now it's going to see how it took over my browser. It's look at this animation. That's actually pretty cool. So let's see what it does. Let's give it a few seconds. How can I increase the quality of photos on chat side with AI? There are a lot of like AI. I think Nano Banana is really good. There's another AI tool called Higgsfield. But what I would suggest is just look for, if your goal is to improve the quality, just on Google search for AI photo enhancer or AI image enhancer, and I think you'll find a lot of like a tool. Some are going to be free, freemium. You can use those tools to enhance the quality. One thing I think there's a tool called Enhancer. I don't know if it's free or paid, but that's a tool that I know the creator who made the tool specifically for enhancing the quality of your media. So maybe like look into that. All right, let's take a look. Let's see how our agent is doing. So it's looking for more AI tools. That's great. You can see all the stuff happening here. Interesting. All right, so it's taking longer than what it did before, right? So the previous agent searches were about 50 seconds, 49 seconds, but this time I think it's taking, so it's capturing these screenshots. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, you can see right here, it's capturing the screenshots. And by the way, during this, if you wanna take control, you can click on take control, or you know, or just stop the process if it's taking too long. Sometimes it's, I've noticed sometimes the AI agents, if they enter into a loop, they never stop. They just go, 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 go. So in those cases, you can just click on stop, or you can just take the control, up to you. And now it is done. Let's see. Let's take a look. So did it give me 10 tools? Yeah, I got 10 tools. So it's similar, but the first one is Hacko AI, your best friend and advisor in PC games. So it's the same description. And again, it missed this too. Wow. But the next one it captured is Google Skills. Build AI skills for tomorrow today. So it did capture that right here. Interesting. So it's not, for some reason, it's not capturing in the order, right? It's just randomly capturing stuff from the page, but it was able to capture the AI tool names and also the short descriptions. So that's incredible, right? All right, let's go back. So that was the agent mode. Agent mode can take over your browser, do the browsing, do the task, form filling. I've seen some people use the agent mode and respond to comments on their YouTube videos, on their Facebook pages, on their LinkedIn pages. So that's like another use case for you if you want to do it. But anyways, to summarize, let's go back. The ChatGPT's Atlas browser, you can summarize web pages, blogs. Um, if you have multiple tabs open, so summarize all open tabs. So I was able to, it knows all the tabs. So imagine, let's say you're doing some research, you can open different sources, videos, blogs, and then talk to all of them from one place. So it is able to recognize, summarize all the open tabs for me. Next, it's also able to summarize the videos, the YouTube videos. So this video is about 10 minutes long. So you can see it created a summary for that video with timestamps. And not just that, here's another like really cool thing. I said, can you suggest 3 TikTok shorts from this long video? And then it did it. Here's short 1, short 2, short 3. And then we looked at the demo of the agent mode. I wanted to know, so competitive research, I wanted to know what marketing technology Syllabi.io is using. And it showed me the exact tools, the email marketing tools, different tag, different affiliate programs they're using on their website. I was able to see all of that. That's unreal. And then we saw it did some research. It found me the agent mode, found me trending news articles, found me a lot of different interesting stuff right here. So again, ChatGPT Atlas, let me bring up, if you go to chatgpt.com/Atlas, you can read more about this new amazing browser. You can download it. It is for Mac only for now, but I have a feeling very soon they're gonna, probably in just a couple of days, they're gonna launch for Windows, for iOS, for Android, for all the platforms. I can't imagine it not being on those platforms. So it is gonna be on all the platforms very, very soon. And then you can read through all of this. So in summary, I'm excited. I think the two features, the agent mode and the memories, are really unique and helpful with a ChatGPT Atlas. Comet is still, to be honest with you, still today, I do about 60 to 70% of my work on Google Chrome, and the rest I do use Perplexity Comet for that. But with Atlas now, I'll see how much of my task day-to-day task will go from Comet to Atlas. So we'll do like another follow-up. I can show you guys. I can tell you guys which one, how I am using Atlas in my daily workflow. But I'm super excited. Any questions? Let me know. Drop them in the comments. I'll check them later on and I can respond. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.